A few weeks ago, EA actually flew me down to Orlando and let me play College Football 25 early. I know, I'm working with EA. It's kind of wild. Now, that being said, I can discuss anything they've already talked about. I'm under NDA to not talk about things they haven't yet dropped, but I can give my opinions on what I've seen. I promise you it doesn't matter that I work with EA. I'm going to give you my full-blown opinion on everything. Let's knock out some of the big things right off the gates. Is College Football 25 crossplay? Yes, but it's not crossplay for online Dynasty, and that sucks. So if you're playing Road to the College Football Playoff, College Football Ultimate Team, and Play a Friend, you can play with your buddy who's on Xbox if you're on PS5 or vice versa, but not Dynasty. Oh, I was so bummed out about this. Dynasty is going to be incredible. I can't wait to do an online Dynasty, but it sucks when everyone in your league has to be on the same console as you. That is still the case. Moving on to pageantry and tradition. A huge thing they were talking about was pageantry and traditions. They absolutely knocked this out of the park. The idea was like, what differentiates college football from NFL? One of the big things is all the traditions and rituals and mascots and fun things that your college does, no matter how big or how small your college is. Dude, they had like full level immersion for the most obscure colleges. The presentation was nuts. Pretty much everything here is gonna be compared to Madden. Madden presentation feels like it's literally been the same thing for 8 years and it's never really been good. This got a full-blown overhaul. It's gonna make Madden look really stupid, to be honest, and it's made by the same company, so it's kind of weird, but holy shit, it was so sick. I've been to so many Michigan State games in my life, and watching the Michigan State presentation, watching Sparty run out and do one-hand push-ups on the field, the stadium was like, it was 100% Spartan Stadium. Like, I could see where I always sit at games. It was sick. So this, huge W. Commentary and broadcast, 2 full new broadcast teams. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't give a shit else. I don't ever listen to the commentators. So the first thing I do when I load up a Madden or a 2K, I mute the music, I mute the commentators. That's not everybody's way of doing it. I totally feel ya. If you're excited about that, congratulations, I couldn't give a shit. Gameplay deep dive. Everybody wants to know about gameplay. Okay, let's talk about wear and tear. First and foremost, wear and tear sounds confusing. It isn't. It's just a different fatigue system that actually impacts how your players play. It's very realistic. If you have a right-handed quarterback and he keeps getting blown up on his right side, it's gonna impact how he can throw the football. It's actually really cool. It makes a whole lot of sense. It kind of gives me Fallout vibes. I don't know if you guys played Fallout, but like you would injure parts of your body in Fallout and you'd have to react to that within the game. Your running back's legs are super important. Your quarterback's arm is super important, etc. Really cool system. I don't know the full ins and outs. We didn't have nearly enough time to see all that, but that's the basic understanding of this. The basic understanding of gameplay is it's faster and more fluid the way that college football feels. You know how like Johnny Manziel's crazy in college, then he gets to the pros and you just can't replicate that because everyone's a freak show? You can feel that in college football. Like your star player can make non-star players look absolutely silly. And I feel like I kind of struggle to do that in Madden sometimes, where like Lamar Jackson's getting flagged down in the backfield by Vita Vea. And it's like, shut up. This is so stupid. That should never happen. Also, I think the most important piece of gameplay that not a lot of people are talking about is something that you actually see in the thumbnail of this video. I think this is Carson Beck, right? Because that's Georgia. These are the abilities that Carson Beck has, right? Ever since Madden did abilities, it has gone so downhill. They are so deep in the rabbit hole of abilities that they fully determine the viability of a player, and it pisses me off so bad. For example, anyone who's played Madden 24 knows what Lurk Artist is. It's basically this ability you can put on linebackers that makes them jump like superhuman Wii baseball characters. This shit should never happen, number one. It should never look like this. And 2, it takes away the aspect of star players being star players. Another way to put this, Nathan Peterman with Gunslinger and Hot Route Master is a more viable quarterback. He's better than Patrick Mahomes with no abilities. In 0 worlds should that ever be the case. And that's where I was really concerned about college football, because I knew that there were abilities and they showed us kind of a little bit about abilities. I was so worried that they were going to be this massive determining factor that they are in Madden. They're not. I am very, very, very happy to say that they are not. Now, there are certain abilities that give you enhancements, like let's say you're a clutch player, you might have a small boost in the 4th quarter I'm not even sure if that's an ability. I'm just trying to give an example of how it's a slight boost. It's not game breaking. If you took Madden 25 players and took their abilities off, they're literally useless sacks of shit. College football does not play like that. It only enhances slight attributes, which is exactly how it should be. It is so balanced. This is the number one thing that I personally cared about. Everybody's got their own thing that they like the most, but seeing that the gameplay is not completely dominated by abilities was like, that shit got me bricked up, bro. I was so happy to see that. Second thing, the option game. Option is such a huge part of college football. Same thing with like RPOs. It's become such a big piece of the game. In Madden, you might have noticed in the last couple of years that pitches, like pitching the ball, is horrendous. The angles they take are horrible. It never goes where you want it to anymore. That's because in the old Maddens, pitches were broken. You would throw the ball like behind you and it would just magnet to one of your players 40 yards to the left. It made no sense. And to tune it, they made it horrible. So they were basically on this side of the seesaw and they tuned the shit out of it and they came down to this side of the seesaw. And in college football, I would say it meets in the middle, but it probably doesn't. It's a little too good. Like the option game is wicked strong. That's really how it should be because it's college football. But damn, I absolutely guarantee that there will be 3 or 4 option/RPOs that are so busted. Like within a week of this game dropping, there's gonna be a 12-year-old spamming that shit down your throat every second of every day. It's gonna make you mad until you figure out how to stop it. I can promise you that. College Football 25, we're introducing 80 abilities, the majority of which are completely new to the football gaming space. These abilities are purely situational boosts, and there are no guarantees. Abilities are categorized into 2 groups, physical and mental. Each of these groups is further divided into 4 tiers, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. The most a player can have at any given time is 5 physical and 3 mental abilities. Bronze, silver, gold, and platinum tiers. It's giving me 2K badge vibes. But this is the kicker, and this is actually like where I'm kind of frustrated with EA, I guess. These abilities are purely situational boosts, and there are no guarantees. They're basically acknowledging how broken the Madden abilities are. But like, guys, you also make Madden. You also make Madden, so why are Madden abilities not situational and they are guaranteed? For example, if I have Tank, I am breaking a hit stick. If I have Truz, I am never fumbling. If I have Enforcer, I am guaranteeing a hit stick. If you put Enforcer on a 150-pound corner, they will guarantee a hit stick against a 300-pound Vita Vea halfback. Like, that makes no sense. So it's weird to me that they would acknowledge it here. I guess the good news is in College Football 25, it's going to be tuned beautifully, and I'm so happy about that. But it's like, guys, you also fucking make Madden. It's like you're talking shit about yourself. So let's take a look at these abilities that they give an example of. So Field General, this is a mental ability. You can identify blitzers post-snap, pre-snap, identify blitzers in coverage shell pre-snap, and then Platinum is blitzers, coverage shell, and disguised coverages pre-snap. So if you know Madden 24, that's basically the ability Omaha. Omaha's an X factor in Madden 24, and it's pretty hard to activate. So this is a damn good ability. I love something like this, Option King. If you have it platinum, by the way, it's gonna be very difficult to get the incredibly platinum tier. You could realistically expect to see bronze, silver, and maybe gold on really good players. But like slight accuracy increase on quick pitches. Hell yes. That is a balanced slight increase, almost negligible. Like you might not even notice it. That's how it should be. So this shit got me horny and I just had to run it back. And I think this is a really good example. Travis Hunter is going to be one of the best players in the game. He's got 1 gold, 2 silver, and then on physicals, he's got 4 silver and 1 gold. Unless that's platinum, to me that looks silver. I don't really know. Oh, actually, wait a minute. This is silver and mental. And then on physical, buddy's got 4 platinums. But like even platinum layout, improved diving catches. It's basically acrobat, except it's a platinum ability. Thank God. That's all I'm going to say. Thank God. So here's one of their examples. There's a new pocket shield ability. This progressively makes offensive linemen hold blocks better on standard pass plays. However, even at the platinum tier, it doesn't apply if the distance to the first down is more than 10 yards. That's an awesome balance, except you know who you're talking shit about, right? Yourself! You're talking shit about protected in Madden 25. I guess they're trying to hammer home that it's not Madden, and let me be clear, after playing it, it's not Madden. It's a million times better. But you also make Madden! It's like they're talking shit about a different company. You know what I mean? Like they're writing this as if like, oh, you know that company who has those abilities that are broken and unbalanced? We made sure this doesn't look like that. By the way, that's us. But presentation is fucking nuts. The graphics look beautiful. It feels and looks like college football. You've seen that on every video and you've seen it for yourself, so I'm not gonna hammer that home. It's fucking sick. This game is gonna be fucking sick. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Like, fully get my fucking mitts on it, bro. I played a bit. I mean, you guys have all seen the Mo Bamba clip where shit is getting absolutely rowdy in Penn State. It's honestly similar to the momentum factors we do currently have in Madden, and you will be able to like fight through it, but you got to get the stadium to calm down first. It's a sick addition. Okay, I do need to explain this and break it down because it's fucking insane. This is the biggest like gameplay change they've made to a football game in a long time, in my opinion. It's called switch stick, and it is going to increase the skill gap of this game by a monumental factor. Have you ever found yourself making adjustments to defend your opponent's passing game, all to try and stop the same pass plays from being used repeatedly against your defense? Get ready for control you've never had. We're introducing the switch stick, a simple yet powerful tool to make defense switching more compelling. When you're lurking in pass coverage, flick the right stick. This will directionally switch you to other coverage defenders according to the direction of your flick mid-fucking play. It's so sick. I know it sounds kind of confusing when you see it there, so let me try and break this down. Let's pretend I'm using a middle linebacker, and I can see that he's about to throw the same corner route that he threw 5 fucking times. If I flick this right stick up, it will move to the defender closest to the north of my middle linebacker, okay? So if there's a safety guarding that corner route, but he's dropping back like a dummy in zone coverage, I can flick the right stick, switch off my middle linebacker, switch onto the safety, and beam down on the corner. It's gonna make for some crazy chess matches of like predicting whether or not your opponent is going to switch stick or not, right? Because if they switch off the linebacker to go guard the corner, you can throw the drag or whatever your second option is. But oh my God, the amount of times I've played Madden and gone, holy shit, I wish I could just switch to that guy because he's thrown the same thing 18 times. It's such a good improvement. A lot of people aren't talking about this because it has nothing to do with college football, technically. It has nothing to do with this new game and the presentation, but it's a massive gameplay difference. All of the pros will be so disgusting at switch stick that you'll want to puke. When you get matched up with somebody who's good at switch stick, it is going to be very, very difficult to pass on them. And on top of that, it's going to make user D linemen even more obsolete, I hope. Playbooks are wicked. They went down the line and did the playbook for every single program. I think there's 134 programs in the game. So it's so gross that they have like unique playbooks to each team. I talked to multiple different devs who are on the playbook teams, and these guys, holy shit. Those are probably the coolest guys to talk to, like the amount of playbooks they had. I can really only give a surface level talk about the game modes, but there is Dynasty, which if you played Madden is franchise. It's where you take over a program, recruit players, try to build, you know, a powerhouse. They're dropping their own deep dives, so you can check that out. Road to Glory's career mode, the shittiest part about this is you don't start in high school. Bro, I got no clue why you can't start in high school. I have no idea why they didn't add this. It might have been like a time crunch thing, but the fact that I can't run up 10,000 yards and become an absolute god of my high school, why? I mean, you could even do that back in 14. You could do that in 06, I'm pretty sure. Not starting in high school is a big L. You should definitely be able to start in high school. And then Ultimate Team, super limited information on Ultimate Team. I have a feeling it's gonna be the same thing we know and understand from Madden Ultimate Team. That is my opinion, that is not fact. I did not get to play Ultimate Team. But like, I already saw they teased Carson Beck. He's like an 83 overall, which is the same way that they start overalls in Madden Ultimate Team. He had card art and stats, just like Madden Ultimate Team. You bet your ass there's gonna be packs. You bet your ass there's gonna be solo challenges. And you built the God Squad. You guys know Ultimate Team. So what is my overall opinion on college football 25? It's fucking sick. It is certainly not perfect though. Oh my God. Crossplay Dynasty? It's 2025, baby! Road to Glory, I can't nitpick it because I didn't get to see much, and the same with Dynasty. I can only nitpick the gameplay, and the gameplay was fucking spectacular. So they did a damn good job of like showing us what they showed us because I can't talk about either of these modes and I didn't get to play them. I'm buying the game literally no matter what. I'm playing it for the next 100 years, literally no matter what, so. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. We have mended the relationship, which is awesome. So I'm excited to work with EA again, but doesn't mean they're paying me to shill. Angry Joe, you'll be all right, buddy. Take a fucking Advil. Take an aspirin, dude. I know this is pretty scrambled, but I just thought I should post a video on this because I did play the game. All right, I love you guys. Peace.